Facebook friends and library friends, it's me, Miss Drew, and this week on Got Science, we're going to be talking about the California Gold Rush. But first, let's talk a little bit about the state of California. California, also known as Cali, is bordered by the Pacific Ocean in the west, Oregon in the north, Nevada and Arizona in the east, and Mexico in the south. Follow the 1,100-mile coastline for sandy beaches, cliffs, and mountains. Or head northeast to discover forests with redwood trees that are about 380 feet tall. Did you know that California was founded on September 9th of 1850, the day at which it was acknowledged as the 31st state of the United States of America? California is the most populous U.S. state with over 39.3 million residents across a total area of approximately 163,690 square miles. Wow, that's a lot of people, and it's a big state. It is also the third largest state by area, as well as the world's 34th most populous subnational entity. How cool is that? This is the California state flag, also known as the bear flag. It's the official flag of the U.S. state of California. The precursor of the flag was first flown during 1846 Bear Flag Revolt and was also known as the bear flag. The California flag depicts the once common grizzly bear, also the official state animal, which portrays strength. The red signifies courage and the white background stands for purity. The California state bird is the California Valley quail, and the state flower is the golden poppy. It's sort of where the name came from for the Golden Gate Bridge. The California redwood tree is the state tree of California. The redwood is the sole living species of the genus Sequoia in the cypress family. It is an evergreen, long-lived, monoecious tree living 1,200 to 1,800 years or more. This species includes the tallest living trees on Earth, reaching up to 379 feet in height without the roots, and up to 29.2 feet in diameter. These trees are also among the oldest living trees on Earth. California is a U.S. state on the western coast of North America. California is among the most geographically diverse states. The Sierra Nevada, the fertile farmlands of Central Valley, and the arid Mojave Desert of the south are some of the major geographic features of the U.S. state. It is home to some of the world's most exceptional trees, the tallest coast redwood, the most massive the giant sequoia, and the oldest the bristlecone pine. It is also home to both the highest Mount Whitney, and the lowest, Death Valley, points in the 48 contiguous states. The state is generally divided into northern and southern California, although the boundary between the two is not well defined. California is a diverse and exciting state, and there's always something to see or do there. Whether you're interested in museums, the outdoors, family fun, or just some adventure, the Golden State is just the place for you. If you decide to take the trip to this beautiful state, make sure you stop to see some of these amazing, iconic places. So what about the natives? The more than 500 tribes that lived in this region developed very different cultures from one another. The Pomo lived along the northern coast and built homes using slabs of redwood tree bark. The mountain-dwelling Moweek made cone-shaped bark houses, and the Maidu, who lived in the valleys, created round large lodges from the earth. In the south, the Chumash built circular frames using wooden poles, covering the structures with grass and marsh plants. In the summer, many tribes camped in the temporary brush huts while they moved around to hunt and gather fruits and vegetables. When gold was discovered in 1848 in Coloma, California, thousands of settlers rushed onto the tribal lands, pushing out the native people. By the late 1800s, the U.S. government had forced the Native Americans to live only on small pieces of land called reservations. Many tribal members still live on these reservations today, where they express their heritage while living in a modern life. This California Gold Rush. More than 20,000 years ago, the first people arrived in what is now known as California. They walked from Asia, crossing a strip of land that's now submerged under a body of water between Russia and the United States called the Bering Strait. For thousands of years, hundreds of Native American tribes thrived on this land. Europeans landed in the 16th century with Spanish explorers leading the way. But when Mexico gained its independence from Spain in 1821, it also gained control of California. That didn't last long. In 1848, at the end of the Mexican-American War, California became a U.S. territory. When gold was struck in 1849 at Sutter's Mill in Coloma, more than 100,000 people, nicknamed 49ers, rushed to California to seek their fortunes. Just a year later, in 1850, California officially became a state. The gold rush probably helped earn California the nickname the Golden State, as did the golden poppies, the state flower. The California Gold Rush dates back to January 24th, 1848, when a sawmill operator, James W. Marshall, found gold at the sawmill, which was owned by John Sutter in Coloma, California. Due to the gold rush, about 300,000 people moved to California from the United States as well as from abroad. The unexpected gold influx strengthened the economy of the Americans, and an increase in the population made a way for California to become a state in 1850. Due to the gold rush, the Native Americans of California had been affected severely, and their population abruptly decreased due to genocide, starvation, and diseases. At the end of the gold rush in 1855, California had enough population to have 2 U.S. senators.
So now let's talk a little bit about the actual technique of mining for gold. It's called panning for gold. Panning was the oldest and simplest way to separate gold from the surrounding rock. It was the most basic method to obtain placer gold. The basic procedure was to place some gold-bearing materials, such as river gravel, into a shallow pan, add some water, and then carefully swirl the mixture around so the water and the light material spilled over the side. If it all went well, the heavier gold nuggets or gold dust would settle to the bottom of the pan. Gold panning techniques are centuries old, but Isaac Humphrey is credited for introducing gold panning at Coloma in 1848 during the gold rush. However, the Mexicans may have beaten Humphrey to the punch, as they had developed the skills in their own country using a flat dish called a beta. Gold panning was slow even for the most skilled miner. On a good day, a miner could wash about 50 pans in the usual 12-hour workday and obtain a small amount of gold dust.